I found this dresser long before the coronavirus, and today we are going to be bleaching it to give it that light wood finish and updating the handles. Hey, welcome to Sew with Mo, where we don't sew no mo. We are fixing a dresser right now. I have a special guest. It's my husband, Gabriel. He's gonna tell you what we did to this dresser so far.
Alright, yep, so we've been sanding away like crazy on this thing. This is veneer that is ironed onto wood, so you have to be really careful when you're sanding veneer. From what we've read, this is our first time doing it, but basically we took a medium grit sandpaper, which is 120, and ran it over the whole thing, and then that was where we did the bulk of the sanding, and then we just finished it off with a 220 grit. If you look, like some of these places, the veneer is actually chipping up. There's not much we can really do about that. We're just gonna call it character and call it good. This is the stain where they stained actually what's underneath the veneer. So you wanna be careful not to sand through the veneer with a too heavy duty sander. We mostly did it by hand, but yeah, that's it. That's where we're at right now. So
It's time to put some bleach on this puppy. Gabe put 3 coats of bleach on the dresser by spraying a layer and using a sponge brush to spread it evenly and letting it dry in between each layer. And while Gabe took care of the bleaching process, I got started on making the handles. There weren't enough handles to even think about using or painting them, so we decided to start from scratch. I wanted to keep the original screw holes, so we were looking for options that would work with what we had. And after some quality time on Pinterest, I realized I could make my own leather handles. We measured the distance from the holes and added space so the leather would lay how we wanted it to. The way we designed the leather meant that the hardware would be showing, so we picked these fun gold screws and spacers. I think the screws and spacers were the most expensive part of this whole project, but still worth it in the end. Overall, this was a really simple process, but if we were to do this again, we would have added a wax finish, and this would help with the durability of the dresser, and it would help keep moisture out. This turned out a lot better than I thought it was going to. The color, the handles, the screws, everything about it. Thanks so much for coming along with us, and be sure to subscribe to keep up with the rest of our projects.